All right, we got legs and shoulders today. Mr. Bingo wants to say hi. We're gonna get our workout in. How big are we? Update. Okay, so we're gonna warm up first, then we're gonna hit some legs and shoulders. We're gonna do some flies, we're gonna do some deadlifts, we're gonna do some, we're gonna do some squats. So we're gonna have a little bit of a range of weights, from heavier for the legs, a little lighter when we're going out farther away from our body. So I'll have you grab that. We're gonna get warmed up, warm up these legs. So take them out wide. We're gonna rock side to side. The kids are still sleeping. We're gonna solo workout. Maybe. Side to side. Okay, then we're gonna just do a little run in place. Kick your heels up to your butt. Bring your knees up. Just warming up that lower body. Okay, now arm circles back. Warm up those shoulders. Swing forward. And some jumping jacks, steps. And you will need a box or a step for this one. So I'm gonna just grab my bench. Okay, so we're gonna have that. Couple heavy guys. And some lighter weights. All right, we are going to start with a superset of front squats, Arnold presses, and box step ups. So, for our front squats, we're gonna hold the weight up here. Your feet are going to be right under your hips in a neutral position, and you're gonna squat with your weights here. If you can hold one weight or two weights, and then we're gonna go into an Arnold press, which is going to look like this. You're gonna start with your weights here, bring them out, up, and squeeze. And then we're gonna do box step ups. Okay? Here we go. Okay, rack those weights up. We're going 8 to 10 reps, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you can do a couple more, do a couple more. And 10. Okay, now we're going into our Arnold presses. We're going to grab lighter weights. All right, 8 to 10 of these too. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 8. Get a couple more in. 9, 10. There we go. Now we're going into step ups. Bingo. What do you think? go. Okay, we're headed back into our front squats. Ooh, I'm full of cat hair. I'm full of cat hair. All right. Wrap them up. Let them rest on the front part of your shoulder. And down. Halfway there. Keep going. 7, 8. Can we get a couple more? Last one. And set those down. Going into Arnold presses. Weights in front of you. Open and press. Squeeze them in. Press them up. Couple more. Ooh, those are heavy. By the time you're done. Woo. All right, we're gonna keep these weights and we're gonna go on step ups. Here we go. Halfway there. Last one. And rest. Okay, we're going back to the top. This is our last round for this superset. Okay. Here we go. Front squats. 8 to 10 reps. Halfway there. 8. Can we get a couple more? 9 and 10. Whew, okay. Arnold presses. I don't know why they're called Arnold presses. Arnold. I don't know what I think about when I think about Arnold. No. Okay. In front of you, out and up. Squeeze them in. Should we get one more? Ooh. All right. my rows, and then one heavy weight for your goblet squat, and then a little bit lighter for your raises. So, a little bit all over the board today. All right. We're about 10 minutes in, guys. We're gonna grab these heavy weights and go with our upright rows. So, shoulders back and down. We're just gonna roll them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can stop here. See if you can get a couple more though. Okay. Then one weight for goblet squats. Okay. I'm going to bring this up to my chest and hold here. Arms, elbows tucked in. We're going to go kind of a narrow squat for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that one's going down. Whew, now we got lateral raises. Trying to think what weight I want. We'll challenge ourselves and then we can always do a drop set and grab something lighter. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna bend forward just a little bit, but keeping everything straight. I don't want hunching over. Everything nice and straight out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. 10. Here we go. All right, now we got back to the top to our rows. Get a little break. Catch your breath. Okay. Weights in front of you. We're going into upright rows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. And up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, one more. 8. Okay, do 2 more if you got it in ya. Those are heavy. Okay, goblet squats. Kick that weight up. Elbows tucked in. Okay, feet narrow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That goes down. Going into our lat raises. All right, shoulders back and down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10, set those down. One more of these left, round. Whew. All right. Now, upright rows. All right. Shoulders back and down. No hunching over. Roll them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, 8, 9. All right, those are done. Whew, those were a struggle for me. Goblet, squat, yawning. That's what happens when Colt slept with us last night for half the night, and then I went and slept in River's room for the other half. I didn't really do a whole lot of sleeping in bed last night. Okay. Feet narrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lat raises. Lighter weights. Here we go. 1. And focus on the eccentric. Coming down. That one sometimes we can like let our weights fall. We don't want to do that. We want to bring them down ourselves. Ooh, sometimes it's hard. And rest. All right, that just finished up that superset. One more left. Okay, we're gonna get set up for our next superset. We're going into RDLs, calf raises, and then bent over rear delt thighs. So sort of the same movement, except we're gonna come down and go that way, bent over. So I'm going to use the same weight for my RDLs as my standing calf raises. So I'm going to put some stuff away while we take a little breather. Okay, and I'm going to grab these little lighter ones for our bent over rows. All right. Hey now, you're taking my marker. They know. And this workout is straight out of the First Form app. I just wrote it down so you guys can do it with me. Because sometimes a video is easier to do, but when you look at the workouts in the app, I like to write them down on a piece of paper, then you're not checking your phone all the time. Something that was super helpful when I first started doing them. So, here we go. Grab some heavy weight. All right, here we go. because I don't want you to slump over during this one either. Shutting the door with your butt, you guys. I always say it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? All right. Now we're going into bent over flies. Okay. So weights in front of you, back nice and flat. You're gonna raise them up. 1, 2, 3. Again, not letting them fall coming down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Pick up your heavy weights and we're going into calf raises. Okay. So I'm going to do just a little squat into it and raise. We're doing 20. 5, 6, 7. Control on the way down again. 5 more. All right. Here they go, back to our RDLs with those heavy weights. Minute to catch your breath here. Actually, it's not a full minute, but okay. RDLs. Down. And up. Couple more if you can. 1 more. And set those down. Works on the grip strength too. All right, we're going into bent over delt flies. All right, grab those weights, hinge at the hips, down, and raise them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more. And 10. All right, heavy weights for your calf raises. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. All right. 1 more round of the superset. This one actually is really good for your grip strength too, because my one So, good to work on that grip strength too. That is like grip strength and eccentrics are two of the best things for aging. All right, here we go. Last superset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Okay. Lighter weights. All right. Bend over and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Calf raises are next. This is our last move for this superset. And then I would say you're done, but you're not. We have one ab movement to finish off, all right? Good grip on these weights. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and those can go away, and you can grab a drink of water. We made it through the supersets. All right, and then we're gonna do abs. And this, you guys, go with what you feel. If you're working on bringing your abs and your core, getting it stronger, you could do dead bugs, you could do leg drops, single leg drops, you could do sit-ups, you could do V-ups, whatever you want. I'm gonna do like a leg drop somewhere in there. Okay, so I always keep my hands on my tummy to make sure my tummy doesn't look like a loaf of bread. You don't want it to come up into a cone, so you want to keep it engaged. All right, you can do single, you can do double. See, that's even hard for me. Okay, we're gonna do 23 sets. So here we go. Okay, one round done. 2 more rounds. Here we go, we're gonna start our second round. This one, go at your own speed. Just make sure your core is engaged. Hi, Dingle. can go. And what are you doing over there? Scratching the furniture. All right, here we go again. Last round of your abs, your core engaged. Done. Thanks for joining me. Leave a comment if you got this done and let me know how your legs and shoulders feel.